A very good morning, class. Class, in the yesterday's session, we started with a new chapter of civics, that is, why do we need parliament? In today's session, we are going to discuss the role of parliament. So, now let's begin with the session. As you all know, class, the Parliament of India was created after 1947 when India got independence from British, and the Parliament of India is the symbol of faith which the people have in the principles of democracy, like treating everyone equality, freedom, equal participation. So these are the certain principles of democracy, and the people have uttermost faith in it. Now, as we all know that the people helps in the decision making process and with the help of the government consent. Okay. Furthermore, it is the parliament in our system which has immense power because it is the representatives of the people. We know that the parliament is formed because people vote, okay, and because of the people it has immense lots of powers as people choose their representatives with the help of universal adult franchises. Now, talking about the elections. Class, elections to the parliament are held in a similar manner as they are for the state legislature. In every way, you can say that a proper elections take place, whether it's in your parliament or the state legislature. The Lok Sabha is usually elected once every 5 years. We see that in every 5 years there is elections. And recently we saw there were elections in the state of West Bengal. Similarly, we can say that every state has its own elections after every 5 years, and our country is divided into numerous means many, constituencies means state, and each of these constituencies elect one person to the parliament. Now it is with the help of the elections and the people, one member, one representative from every constituencies is being elected, okay, to the parliament. And we know that candidates who contest elections usually belong to different political parties. So different political parties take part in the elections, and candidates belongs to the different political parties. We have variety of political parties. It can be a BJP, Congress, AAP. So we can say that all the different political parties take part in the elections, and candidate contest in these elections are from different political party. Now, once elected, these candidates become the member of parliaments, or we call them as MPs. These MPs together make up the parliament. Once elections to the parliament have taken place, the parliament needs to perform the following function. Now, what happened when the results got declared? The candidates who won the elections, they called as the members of parliament or MPs. Now, these MPs together make up the parliament, that is the government, and once the parliament has been taken place, they perform certain functions which are as follows. But before that, let us discuss about something about parliament. The Parliament of India is called the supreme lawmaking. It is the Parliament of India which makes the laws, implement it, it can amend also. Furthermore, it has two houses. Number one, Rajya Sabha, which is also called as Council of Houses, states with a total strength of 245, and the chair means the head of Rajya Sabha is the Vice President of India. Second, we have Lok Sabha, which is also called as House of People, and the total membership of Lok Sabha is 545, and it is presided over by the Speaker. Now, the first function of the parliament is to select the national government. National government means the government that will look over the betterment and welfare of the entire nation. The Parliament of India consists of the President, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. After the Lok Sabha elections, a list is prepared showing how many MPs belong to each political parties. Class, as we all know that various political parties take part in the election, and whosoever win in the election becomes the members of the parliament, and a list is being prepared to tell or to show which MP belong to which political party. Now, for a political party to form a government, they must have a majority of elected MPs. Now, what happened? In order to form the government, one political party needs to have the majority. Okay, since there are 543 elected members in Lok Sabha, and in order to have majority, a party needs to have at least half the number, which is 272 members or more. So if one political party has to form the government, they need to win at least half the seats, that is 272 or more. Talking about in 2019 the elections, BJP won 303 seats. So they won with the majority, and that is the reason they were able to form the government. Now, the opposition in parliament. Class, we all know that there is opposition in parliament. The party which won the second highest vote in the election forms the opposition. Next, one of the most important function of Lok Sabha is to select the executive. Executive consists of your prime ministers, ministers, and in chapter 1 we have studied that a group of persons who work together to implement the laws made by the parliament. So they work together so that the laws that is made by the parliament can be implemented properly. Now, this executive is often what we have in mind when we use the term government. Now, the Prime Minister of India is the leader of the ruling party in the Lok Sabha. Likewise, we have talked that BJP won with maximum seats and they won with majority, and the ruling head of the party was Narendra Modi, and this was the reason he was made the Prime Minister of India. Now, furthermore, he will elect certain members with whom he will work, he will implement decisions, and he will improve certain areas. It can be your health, education, finance, which will impact the overall development of the country. Now, what happened our class? Oftentimes, there is no single party that won with proper majority. So we have different political parties. So different parties won with different seats but not able to win the majority number of the seats. So they decide to form a government by joining hands because they have interest in similar accounts, in the similar concerns, to form the government to work for the welfare. And this kind of government which is formed with different political parties are called as coalition government. Next, talking about Rajya Sabha. So class, the main function of Rajya Sabha is to review the bill. Okay, before a bill becomes a law, it goes to Rajya Sabha from Lok Sabha, and in Rajya Sabha the alteration of the bill can be done, re-review of the bill can be done, they can cancel the bill. Okay, but before the bill becomes the law, they will be re-reviewing the bill, alteration, and once they sign that bill, it becomes the law. Okay, now the members of the Rajya Sabha are elected same by the members of Legislative Assembly of various states, and there are 233 elected members plus 12 members nominated by the President. Class, the President of India has certain powers, and among them is that the President of India can elect certain members in Rajya Sabha also and in Lok Sabha also. In Rajya Sabha, he or she can elect 12 members, okay, and in Lok Sabha, he or she can elect or nominate 2 members, okay. So please make sure that you watch the video and read the NCERT. Thank you.